Hi guys, my name is Shannon Butler and I am a Diamond Beachbody coach, and I'm so excited to talk to you guys today about inviting and extending the network. This is such an integral part of the Beachbody business and something I find so important. So I wanted to touch base on ways to invite and extend your network. So let's just talk about one of the most important vital behaviors of inviting. How do you do that? Well, I'm going to tell you the number one thing that you cannot do as a Beachbody coach. You cannot be afraid. You cannot be fearful of inviting. And there's not just this thing that you have to just put it out there and say, hey, you want to join a challenge group? Come on with me. But you do have to be bold in this business. You do have to want to be able to grow your business based on inviting and extending your network. And why should you be fearful of wanting to help people change their lives? You joined Beachbody and you've joined being a coach because ultimately something about this whole journey has changed your life. So why is it wrong for you to want to help people to change theirs? So we're going to talk about that a little bit further. And the first thing I'd highly recommend as soon as you start coaching is getting a journal. And a place that you can keep contact information and writing down the lists of people that you have contacted along the way and how you're starting to add to your network. So I started off with my friends. And, introduced them and talked to them about my journey. Talk to them about, how my life was changing. I started creating relationships. I didn't go even full gusto into telling them about a challenge group. I was just, hey, I haven't talked to you for a while. What's going on? They'd say, hey, what's going on with you? I'm like, oh my goodness, you would never believe it. I am completely health-free and debt-free based on this. And from there, I started to create a relationship. And then they would ask, so what are you doing? What do you mean you've changed your health? What's going on with you? If they see me on Facebook, they'd be like, what are you doing? So again, I would start to create relationships with people that I started off with my friends list. Then on my friends list, I would go to their page. I'd go to my friends page. I'd look down on their friends list and I'd start adding friends of theirs. So again, I'm starting to add friends to my Facebook page. I am starting to extend my network. From that point, when I would look and get notified that I was actually accepted as their friend, then I would make note as to who accepted my friends and I would start liking their pages. And if there was something really phenomenal about something they mentioned on their page, I would comment on it. Again, being a Beachbody coach, you don't want to go out there and say, hey, I'm having this challenge group. Remember, you wouldn't do it to a friend. You wouldn't want to do it to yourself. So why would you do it to a stranger? So my best recommendation is when you add from a friend's page, friends to your network, you don't initially want to start by blasting them with a challenge group. You want to create a relationship. So if you liked something on their page, and something comes up with this beautiful picture of them and their son, you want to comment and say, oh my gosh, send them a message. I am so jealous and loving of this picture that you and your son got taken. Was that professionally taken? Did you just get that by your phone? Oh my goodness, I am just so in love with this picture and just wanted to let you know. Again, people love when you create value within them. People love when you comment about them. People love compliments. We all love them. We all feel uplifted by them. So that is something that I would recommend for creation of your network. Also, whenever you're looking over their Facebook page, start to learn and grow about people. Take notes in your journal as to, different things people like Sarah likes artwork, and talk to her about artwork. I just created actually a relationship with somebody recently because I have a country decor living room and she painted country decor pictures. And I just reached out to her and I said, hey, oh my goodness, I am looking to redo my living room and really make it homey. I see that you are an artist and you paint country decor pictures. Could you tell me a little bit more about, what you paint and tell me a little bit about your genre of painting, because I would love to look into this a little bit more for my home. And it created this relationship with her that she became a challenger on a challenge group of mine. So that's a way to be able to create a relationship that develops into a challenger by extension of your network. And you always want to keep looking. So like, now with this person that I've been talking to about her pictures, I go onto her page, I start looking through her friends list, I start adding friends from her friends list, I make note of those friends, I make note of who added me as a friend, I follow up with them and start liking their pages, I start creating relationships, and the network starts to grow. So let's talk about the inviting. So I really look at inviting not just by saying, hey, you want to join a challenge group that I'm having? Yeah, that's an invite. But a lot of people don't like that. So I actually look at inviting as creating relationships. And like I mentioned, just talking to this girl about her country decor paintings, that's a creation of a relationship that I believe is an invite because it got her onto my challenge group. The other thing is when I'm talking to people and starting to create a relationship and we have a conversation going, I like for people to feel personally connected to me. I'm a verbose person by nature. I am a speech pathologist by trade, and I really like to talk to people, and I really like to feel a personal connection. And the way that I do that is through voice texting. So through Facebook, whenever on your phone you can take a look, there is a little microphone icon. And when you're looking to invite somebody to a challenge group that you've created a relationship with is what I highly recommend, because the cold invites I find don't go as well doing this. But I do this more so once I have talked to somebody. I'll get on my phone, press the little microphone icon, and know that I only have 60 minutes to effectively deliver a message. So I may say something like, hey, Sarah, how are you? This is Shannon Butler. First of all, I am just so excited to be able to talk with you more about your artwork. I'm really excited to get my living room started, and I think this is going to be an amazing addition to my living room. So hey, off the side, I'm sure you've seen my Facebook post, but I just wanted to put it out there to you. I am running a challenge group on February 29th. I would love to extend the invitation to you if you're interested. I run health and fitness challenge groups that have changed the lives of many, including my own, and I would like to be able to do that for anyone interested. Would you be interested, or do you know of somebody that may be? Just wanted to touch base. Thank you again, and I can't wait to chat soon. And I end the conversation. So I have personally connected with them. I've sent them a voice text, and now I'm waiting for a response. So it's just a way to be able to extend your network. Also, the other biggest thing that I highly recommend, two other things in regards to your invitation and extension of your networks, is you want to think of your brand. And what that means is who you're trying to target. So for me, for instance, I'm a full-time speech pathologist, and I am looking to target full-time mothers who are trying to juggle working and a family and the like. I have 3 kids of my own. I have 3 kids who are in school, so I'm trying to juggle doing homework and extracurriculars and cooking, and I am looking for those mothers who are trying to find the same. When you think of your brand, whether it be, musicians, whether it be artists, whether it be single parents, whether it be single people, whether it be men, whatever it is, you think about your brand that you want to target, and you want to reach out to them based on your own experiences. So that is another way whenever you're connecting with them and, talking with them about your journey. I don't even mention Beachbody at all till like way down in the conversation. And when they ask about me, I say, oh my gosh, they'll say to me, I can't believe how early you wake up, because I'm a 4 a.m. waker-upper, because it's my time for personal development, my time for God, and my time to exercise. So I say, oh my gosh, you would never even believe it. A year ago, I would have never thought about it. But my health journey and being completely debt-free because of my health and being able to feel good and have increased self-confidence is all worth it by getting up at 4 a.m. Then I can be the best mother and the best wife life and juggle extracurriculars and know that I started my day off with a bang and I'm ending my day with a bang. I'm feeding my family clean eats. I come home, the crock pot meal is ready. They think that I have cooked for hours. They're having chicken tacos and they're loving it. And they're saying, oh my gosh, well, give me more information. So again, that's kind of a creation of your brand. The last thing I want to recommend when you're extending your network is make sure you follow up. So if there's somebody who has expressed an interest to you once you have invited them or created a relationship with them and they say, yeah, I want to hear about more information. Tell me more. Don't let that message slide for very long. Make sure that you follow up with them so that you are showing them that your time not only is important, but their time is as well. And you also don't want to put a whole big span on time because that could be a loss of a challenger that another coach gets a hold of. So just wanted to put this all out there for you. I hope this answers some questions about extension of your network and inviting, and I hope you find success in the business. All right, guys, it was great to talk to you today.